back, future YouTube leaders. In our last lesson, we tackled the critical 2025 policy updates, ensuring your content is on the right side of YouTube's guidelines. Now, it's time to understand how YouTube actually works.
Future YouTube leaders. In our last lesson, we tackled the critical 2025 policy updates, ensuring your content is on the right side of YouTube's guidelines. Now it's time to understand how YouTube actually works to get your videos in front of the right audience. The YouTube algorithm, is it a friend or a foe? But I want to tell you, it's not a mystery. Though there are so many myths about the YouTube algorithm, people think it's some mysterious, ever-changing beast that is impossible to understand. But here's the truth. The algorithm isn't trying to hide your content. It's actually trying to help you. Its core job is to connect viewers with the videos they are most likely to watch, enjoy, and stick around for. And for us creators, that means understanding its signals is your superpower. Because when you create content that fits the algorithm what it wants, your videos get seen more. It's as simple and also as complex as that. So let's break down the key signals it cares about. Now, what are the core metrics YouTube cares about? I call this the big three, and they are your watch time, click-through rate (CTR), and engagement. So at the heart of the YouTube algorithm, it prioritizes these three things. And if you master them, that means you are 80% of the way there. So let's look at the first one. Watch time and audience retention. This is the most critical metric. Watch time is simply the cumulative time viewers spend watching your videos. The longer people watch your videos, and the more videos they watch from your channel, the better. And a closely related metric is audience retention, which is the percentage of your video that viewers watch. Now look at this graph in YouTube Studio. You want this line to be as flat and high as possible. Now dips in the graph indicate where viewers are living. Spikes means rewatches. High retention to signal. What that means is that this content is engaging, push it to more people. So what is our key takeaway from this? This tells that it's not just about getting a click. It's about keeping the viewer. Second is your CTR, which is your click-through rate. And this equals to your thumbnail and title power. CTR leads to clicks. Clicks leads to view. And what brings these two things is your thumbnail and the title of your video. So your CTR is the percentage of people who click on your video after seeing its thumbnail and title. So if 100 people see your video on their own page and 5 of them click, that's a 5% CTR. And that's a higher CTR tells YouTube this video's packaging is compelling people want to see it. You can find this in your YouTube studio under reach. So this metric is your first impression. If your CTR is low, people aren't even starting to watch, no matter how good your video is. Now the third thing is engagement, that embodied likes, comments, and shares. So like, comments, and shares, these are direct signals of your audience satisfaction. When viewers interact with your content, it sends a signal to YouTube. This video resonated. It indicates that your video is not just being watched, but that it's sparking conversation and connection. So these signals, especially comments, tell YouTube that your content is valuable and generating discussion, which is fantastic for discoverability. Now let's see how the algorithm recommends content. In your YouTube studio, we call this traffic sources. So once you are creating engaging content, where does the algorithm actually show it? There are several main traffic sources you will see in your YouTube analytics, and understanding them will help you strategize. Number one is your YouTube homepage. YouTube homepage. This is the prime real estate. The homepage is highly personalized. YouTube tries to predict what each individual user wants to watch next based on their past viewing habits, searches, and interactions. If your videos are performing well with relevant audiences, they will land here. Number two, traffic sources suggested videos. These are the videos YouTube suggests alongside or after the video a user is currently watching. So if your video is similar in topic, style, or audience to a popular video, YouTube will suggest yours. And this is a huge traffic source, especially for long-term growth. Number three is the YouTube itself. That is the search engine, the YouTube search engine. Most importantly, sometimes for tutorials, reviews, and information. That's the three things that people search for. You can either go to YouTube, search for a particular tutorial, search for reviews, or search for information. So if your video title, description, and tags are optimized with relevant keywords, you can rank high in search results. And this is where YouTube SEO comes in, which we will cover in a later module of this course. Then the next one is YouTube short feeds. Shorts are now a major discovery engine. If short perform well, like high watch time, rewatches, swipes, YouTube uses this signal to recommend more of your content, including your long form videos. So short can be a powerful funnel. Next traffic source is external sources. These are traffic that are coming from outside YouTube, maybe from your social media posts, blogs, embeds, or direct shares. This means your promotion outside the platform is working. So don't also neglect this, especially when you are driving initial audience, when you are starting new. Next is channel pages and playlists. Channel pages and playlists. This is traffic from people directly visiting your channel or browse your organized playlist. It indicates loyal viewers who are actively seeking out your content. Now let's head to the algorithm learning process. I call this the feedback loop. Think of the algorithm as a highly intelligent but ultimately simple learning machine. It works in a constant feedback loop. Step 1. The initial test. When you upload a video, YouTube doesn't immediately show it to millions. It first tests it with a small relevant audience. People who have watched similar content or your channel before. Step 2. Performance data collection. It then closely monitors how this test group interacts. How long do they watch? Do they click? Do they like or comment? Then decision time. That's step 3, decision time. So based on that initial performance, the algorithm now decides, is this video good for the audience? Should I show it to more people like them? Step 4. Wider distribution or not. So if the initial feedback is positive, high watch time, good CTR, YouTube pushes it to a slightly larger, then much larger audience, expanding its reach exponentially. But if the feedback is poor, it slows down or stop recommending that particular video. So this is why the first few hours and days after upload are so important, and why your hook in the first 15 to 30 seconds of your video is also absolutely crucial. So what are the practical strategies to feed the algorithm? Now that we understand what the YouTube algorithm looks for and how it works, let's talk about practical actionable strategies we can implement right now. Number 1, master YouTube thumbnails and title, because these two boost your CTR. This is your video advertisement. A great thumbnail is clear, captivating, and tells a story. Your title should be compelling, accurate, and then you also use keywords. M for curiosity, M for emotion, or a clear promise. Test different versions, that is, just test different titles to know the one that works best for that particular video. So we will dive deeper into this in our content creation model. Then for faceless channels, your thumbnail and title become even more critical without a face to draw attention. So use strong imagery, clear text, and intriguing questions. Strategy number 2. Hook viewers early and then keep them watching. This will boost your watch time and retention. The first 15 to 30 seconds are make or break. Tell viewers exactly what they will get from the video, or present a compelling problem, then deliver on that promise. Keep the pacing dynamic. Use pattern interrupts like visual changes, sound effects, cuts, and also provide value. For faceless, your script and voiceover become your primary engagement tool. Pacing, tone, and storytelling are paramount to keeping eyes on your visuals. 3. Encourage engagement in your video. Encourage viewers to like, comment, share, and also subscribe. So don't be afraid to ask. Always include a clear call to action in your videos. Ask questions in your comment section. Encourage likes if they found value, and remind them to subscribe for more content. On your own part, respond to comments. This builds community and signal to YouTube that your channel is active. Number 4 strategy, optimize for search, keywords, and SEO. Even if most of your views come from recommendation, search is foundational. So use relevant keywords in your title, description, and tags. Don't keyword stuff, make it natural. This helps you to understand what your video is about and match it to relevant searches. 5. Promote outside YouTube. Share your videos on social media, embed them in blogs, send them to email lists. Initial external pushes can signal strong interest to YouTube and kickstart the feedback loop. Then be consistent and persistent. Be consistent and persistent. The algorithm rewards consistency. Regular uploads, even if it's once a week. It helps YouTube to understand your schedule and keep your audience engaged. Don't give up if a video doesn't pop immediately. Learn from your analytics and keep improving. Now let's go to your data powerhouse. There's a YouTube analytics. All of these strategies are informed by one powerful tool, which is YouTube Analytics. This is your best friend. This is your data powerhouse for understanding what is working and what is not. Once you open your YouTube Studio, you see Overview tab, Overview. That tab is a quick snapshot of views, watch time, subscribers. It is great for your daily check-in. It shows you what is happening in your channel. Next there is the reach. You see the reach tab. This is where you see impressions. This is where you see your CTR. This is where you see your traffic sources. And this is crucial for you to understand how your videos can be more discovered in YouTube. Then next you see engagement tab. There you see your audience retention graphs. You see average view duration, likes, comments. This tells you how well you are keeping people hooked. Then audience tab. Who is watching your videos? Age, gender, geography. When your viewers are on YouTube, what else they watch? This helps you tailor your content. So knowing who your audience is also helps you refine your content, your voice, and even your monetization strategies. We will dive much deeper into YouTube Analytics in a dedicated model. But for now, get comfortable. Navigate these tabs. They hold the answers to your channel growth. Final thoughts before we go. The long game. The YouTube algorithm is sophisticated, but it's fundamentally designed to promote good content that keeps people on the platform. So your job is to create that good content, understand the signal, and be consistent. Don't chase every single change. Focus on the core principle, which are value, engagement, and consistency. If you prioritize this, the algorithm will become your biggest ally in getting your message, your stories, and your expertise seen by millions. Remember, YouTube is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So be patient, be persistent, and learn from your data. Alright, your mission for this lesson is to start thinking about how these core metrics apply to your own content ideas. What are you doing well, and where can you improve? head over to our WhatsApp support group. You'll see the link in description, and once you are in the group, find the discussion prompt. Which of the 3 core algorithm metrics, watch time, CTR, or engagement, do you think is your biggest challenge and why? Share your thoughts. Let's discuss strategies to overcome them. So in our next lesson, we will build on this foundation by diving into niche selection and channel strategy, where we will identify your unique place on YouTube to attract the right audience for monetization. Thanks for joining me in this deep dive into the YouTube algorithm. Keep that content authentic, keep it engaging, and I will see you in the next lesson.